If I was an NBA player, I'd be Dylan Brooks, but ass. I'm Debo. We are not equal.
Welcome to the week 1 of Talan Vinyl Week, hosted by yours truly, Talan Rudley. How's it going? Today, we are talking about JPEG Mafia's wonderful album, I Lay Down My Life For You. Produced to the public in 2024. The big 2-4, guys. This is the record sleeve. It's really cool. I don't know if you can see those details, but it says JPEG on there. JP. We have the record itself. If you didn't see earlier, it's in a beautiful red pressing. It is such a nice album. This one I got picked up from Urban Outfitters. I was hoping to get the deluxe, but I didn't. All right. So this is week 1 of the vinyl week, where I talk about vinyl that I have in my collection that I really appreciate. And this one right here is no rookie. This guy right here is one of my big hitters. Shite. JPEG Mafia is probably the person that got me into music production. Maybe not me producing music, but understanding music production and appreciating it for the art form that it is. I think when I was a kid, I was growing up in a household where it's like, you know, rap is shit, and these people have no talent, and I believed that, I think, when I was younger. But seeing JPEG and seeing what he did, what he has been able to do, whether it be his mixing ability, his vocal ability, his producing ability, his sampling ability, everything he's able to do with the art form of rap music has shown me how just beautiful rap can be. Obviously now I don't feel that way, and I would think that's quite a stupid notion, and I wouldn't say that's just JPEG Mafia. I think that's just opening my ears to music as a whole. I think if you think that rap music is void of any substance, you're wrong. JPEG Mafia, though, is far from void of anything. He's actually has a lot to say on this album. On a lot of it, all of his albums, he has a lot to say. But this one in specific is the one I own, so we're going to be talking about it. All right, where do we start? Let me be honest with you. I just got this album on vinyl. Like, I genuinely just picked it up probably 2 days ago. I'm so happy, though. I'm cheesing, man. Sometimes your dreams come true. This is one of my dreams. This album has been with me in the gym, at school, everywhere I go for months and months. And it came out at a very perfect time in my life. It came out right around when I broke up with my girlfriend. And, dude, this was... I wouldn't even say it got me through it. I was fine, like, after. But, I would say that it was really fun. It was a great time. It was a good little giggle. My favorite songs, man, my favorite songs have changed a lot. I Recovered From This is one that's always stuck out to me. I Scream in the Mirror is a banger. G.I. Joe is another one. Ex-Military, banging. I'm trying to remember names. I know names, of course. Don't Rely on Other Men. When I first heard that, when it first came out, I was just shocked. And that's how the reason that we're reviewing this is because of Protect the Cross, actually, because Protect the Cross, the single that just came out, is just genius. And this album is very similar to it. And it just makes me realize how much I love this style of JPEG Mafia. It's very rock and roll inspired, very guitar riff heavy, and I love it. I think that we need more of this in rap music. I think this first half of this album is really what made me open my eyes to this idea that if we just had more hardcore electric guitar riffs in rap music, it would be a better genre. And then the second half, though, is really what stood out to me recently, because I listened to the first half so damn much in the gym. But the second half I don't really listen to in the gym because it's a lot more emotional. But the second half has really stuck out to me. I was listening to while I play Resident Evil 2, which I'm going to make a video on later this week, hopefully. I think that JPEG Mafia really is just talking about, it almost feels like this is a victory lap, just another flex of his abilities in such a positive way. he's able to balance so many different emotions and do it so effectively, where it's like I'm not shocked when by the end we have this deep emotional cut after all of this just crazy over the top music. It works so well. He flows it effortlessly. And I believe the album really has like a, we start here like energy wise and we go down slower and slower as the album goes on, and it's so perfect. It really takes you for a roller coaster ride of emotions, and that's exactly what good music should do. JPEG Mafia to me is making the music that I want to hear, what we as a society should want to hear, music that is progressive and ever changing and has something to say. I know that's very broad, but it's truth. And I love the theme he has going on, this cross theme that he's been going on recently. This kind of, I think it's almost a mockery of Christian culture in a way, of this idea where it's like JPEG Mafia, from what I've always seen in the media, has been very against establishments, very against ideas of even, he's very, I wouldn't even say radical. I don't like the word radical. He just has a very set, firm belief of the world, and we see this a lot throughout many of his earlier records. Veteran, for example, right? We see a lot of these views, and I think that they're played up for artistic purposes. But I love what he's doing with like songs like Protect the Cross, where he's really just making fun of patriotism and nationalism, is how at least I spin it. Maybe that's truly how he feels. I don't think so. I think that his goal here is to kind of just make fun of us, and this is like it's so dumb. Why are we gathering? Why do we care so much? Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe that's truly how he feels, which in that case I can respect that as well. I just respect JPEG Mafia's work, and I'm happy that I can just come on real quick and talk about this album. What else do I love? The female vocals by, is her name Buzzy Lee? Yeah? Did I just completely mess that up? She kills it on this album. I don't have like a track list on here, do I? No. Not that I need it. But no, those vocals, all of the features we have on here, Denzel Curry as well, kills it. I love that song. Vince Staples, one of my favorite rappers of all time. I'll probably have one of his albums on the Vinyl Week. But JPEG Mafia just displays his feelings so openly, and it's beautiful in a way that's over the top and unnecessary, but in a way that's welcomed and warranted. That's how I feel. I love the song Vulgar Display of Power as well. It's a banger. I love every track on this album. Everything I think about. I don't have a lot to say because what is there to say? Listen to the music. The reason that I'm doing these Vinyl Weeks, I mean, every week I want to talk about an album just for fun, just get my feelings out. This isn't really me talking about my deep feelings on this album. It's more just me yapping. But the reason I'm coming on here is because I want you to listen to this. Your homework is, if you haven't heard this album, to go play it, go spin it. I mean, you probably don't own it on record, but just give it a try, because you're gonna be surprised. If you don't like rap music, this page isn't for you. But if you're being open-minded and don't like rap music, then give this a try. Try to understand what he's trying to say. If you are into rap music, which is probably like 99% of the people that will ever see this, you'll love this album. It'll make you see production in a way that you've never seen it before. I think a lot of production in not rap music as a whole, but in a lot of subgenres of rap music, like trap, recent trap has been very static. And JPEG Mafia sees that, I believe. That's why we're getting all of this music from him. He doesn't like to see the genre that he loves and cares about so much decline in any sort of way. So he and many of his contemporaries, I'm not just going to say him, have really been lifting up rap music and not letting it go stale. Just like any good genre. Because genres will sometimes have stale parts, Sometimes a sound will work in the mainstream. People will put millions and millions of songs out there just like that sounding song. Then the genre goes stagnant. If you don't have people like JPEG Mafia, or in more of a mainstream sense, Tyler, the Creator, Kendrick, if you don't have people like that, even the new Mac Miller album, I know, it's a posthumous release, but still, it's not new. Balloonerism's not new, but if getting released now is putting it out there for the public eye a lot more firmly, and doing things like having artists like they're out there to do things like that is genuinely what's gonna save culture and save us from having mediocre music. and because I hate mediocre music. God, I love JPEG Mafia. I'm sorry, I actually stayed home from school today because I'm pretty sick, and this video is very unorganized and very poorly spoken. I don't say much about the album. I just want you to listen to it. That's your homework. My other vinyl weeks will have more effort put into them. I just wanted to get over here and say, hi, listen to this. Love the art of music. Practice your instrument or your production style. Make something. I want to see more people experimenting. I mean, I play. I don't know if you heard my goated cover in the beginning. I wasn't really covering it. I was kind of just fucking around, but hey. Same thing, right? Musical expression. Go do something. Go love the world. Praise God. Or don't. See you later. Have a good day.